Okay. It's nearly 3 in the morning. Hopefully I can have some quiet time now. My gosh, my sacral chakra was hurting so much my last reading, the one I did with the Genshin Impact cards. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's getting me back into because today someone I lived with said, "We don't want you burning anything in your room," and I'm like, it hasn't been an issue for the last month. You're literally standing 3 feet outside my window and know that I'm burning sage. But is the magic just backfiring really hard? Is that why you don't want me to sage? Because you think then it would have... I just... Not that burning sage is lazy, by any means. Well, I mean, it kind of is. You kind of... Yeah, I guess it kind of is. That's a negatively connotated way to think about it, but burning sage is kind of the lazy way to cleanse an area. There are other ways where you have to maybe think about it a little more, visualize it a little more, like actively. So all they're doing is just pushing me into practicing my other forms of protection more, like, what is that called? Is it chanting? When you do the Lam for the root chakra, Vam for sacral, Ram for solar plexus, Yam for the heart, Hum for the throat, and Om. Yeah, that works so fast. I need to use that on my dog that possibly might have cancer right now. Anyways, this is just gonna be a Scrabble letter reading, collective letter reading, because I try and do them in my 3-minute shorts, and like sometimes these things get super specific. So yeah, I did an hour-long reading with my Genshin Impact cards, trying to do a pick a card for 3 different readings, and I just like feel kind of bummed because by the third reading I was like, felt like I was getting attacked by in every chakra. And I think the magic backfired on them so hard that they decided to take a shower really late at night, which they don't usually do. So, but yeah. One moment, I'm gonna say a little protection spell. But yeah, I probably just need to like have a bottle of water with lemon juice in it and cloves every time I do a reading now, because yeah. It's already been 4 minutes and I haven't really even got to the reading. I'm sorry. Yeah, some of my readings are more freeform and some of them are more actually geared to pick up cards and zodiac readings. You know, if you like me, you'll like that. And if you don't, then I guess a different tarot channel is for you. hype man. Someone might be a hype man for like a musician. I don't know. That's the first thing. Yay. Weird. I don't know if I'll post. I almost don't even want to post the Genshin video, but Yay Miko came up in the Genshin reading, so I don't know. Yay Miko, I think, is a Pisces. Also something about kitsunes, foxes, high priestesses, shrines. Pets, petty. Someone might be petty. A Pisces might be petty. This Pisces could also have fire placements, possibly. Yo. Okay. Hype man. I don't know if it's an actual like part of the music industry or something, but like in a way, Yay Miko, if you play Genshin, she hypes up Raiden, who's the ruler of Inazuma or the Japan nation. But Raiden kind of goes into like hermit mode or hiding a lot, and then Yay Miko kind of steps in as a honorary ruler of the nation, kind of deals with all of the affairs and everything. Kind of has a lot of control, even though she's just really supposed to be like a high priestess of a shrine or a monk. Like, I don't know. There's someone could be writing a book also, or might be a writer of some sort. Password. This wherever this person writes, possibly if it's online, if it's digital, their passwords could be compromised, perhaps. Is that a meme? I'm not into meme culture anymore. Does pew pew mean anything as a meme? Bunny person could be of the year of the rabbit. Public. Yay, publishing house. That's so weird. Because that came up in the Genshin reading also with Yay Miko. Someone could be a publisher or trying to get something published. Well, I mean, that also, like, I don't know, that episode has been in the back of my mind since I watched it. Like, when did I watch it? Within the last week, The Sandman. I think the last episode of the first season is it's about TIs. It is. because the people that the agent Smiths, the people that try and hold the Matrix together, I guess the people that they find to be a threat, they seem to refer to them as cats. And I think that's either for three reasons. They're Lyran starseeds. Cats, sorry. Cats, basically have 9 lives or represent immortality, or 3, they're very spiritually, psychically aware. Cats can know of things and see things others can't. So I don't know why they refer to people that they find a threat to the Matrix as cats, but they do. So that's the first part of the episode. And then the second part is about Calliope, who's a muse. That's why I started talking about it. There's this old guy that's talking to this younger professor, being like, "Oh, you want to write your second book? I know what to do." Invites him over to his house, and the guy's like, "Yeah, when I was in my 20s and I was touring Greece, I found these ancient scriptures that told me how to capture and control a muse." Who would want to do that? A lot of people in the world, unfortunately. And so it was also a message for me, because the guy at first is like, "I don't know if I can, like," he's like, "I'm gonna give you Calliope. If I give her to you, she can't run away. She's bound to me. I stole her scrolls." Which means that she is bound to me, is what the old man was saying. And the old man had a bunch of, like, bestsellers because he had captured this muse. And the younger writer was like, "I don't know if I can, And I think he also questions, like, "Why do you keep her, like, locked up and stuff if she can't run away from you?" He's like, "Because you get sick of her looking at her mopey face, you know? Because she's pretty, she's a muse." I was like, really? Really, old guy? I don't know if any of this is, like, a message for anyone else, but it is a TI's story, and this is how the movie industry takes things that are real and then try and call them fiction. So the younger guy takes Calliope to his house and immediately locks her up in a room. Calliope says, "I get to choose who I share my gifts with." She's like, "Release me." He's like, "Can you please give me inspiration?" She's like, "Ask me when you set me free." Which is basically like, well, is a muse going to be ill-intentioned? It's like, they're made to inspire people. It's like, set me free and I'll inspire you. Like, people are just so selfish. And so this guy doesn't. Instead, he gets her, like, extravagant gifts. She's like, "Are you trying to, like, buy me through gifts?" And no, she's like, "I just want my freedom. That's all I want." And then he, like, leaves her alone. And then there's a part in the episode where he goes, and it's implied that he sexually manhandles her. And really, like, that's not fiction. that's what people do in the real world, is they siphon through the sacral, they siphon through sex magic. Yeah. I mean, I wish I had someone to call on like Calliope did, though. And it's probably pretty egotistical of me to compare myself to a muse. It's not just me, there's other muses out there. Supposedly 144,000 of them. I don't know how many there are. But she calls on Oneros, which I wish one of my phones is on. She calls on Oneros, who is the Sandman, who is dream, or I guess the god of dreams, maybe? Because I thought Hypno was the god of sleep in Greek literature, so I don't know who Oneros is in Greek literature. But apparently Calliope and Oneros used to date and then broke up. So he comes and basically gives this young author nightmares. Just over and over again. He's like, yeah, you should set her free. Or else. And then I guess I don't really know how he controlled this, because the god of dreams can control what's in dreams, nightmares or fantasies, and so I guess people can daydream. I guess daydreaming is kind of imagining fictional things for writing, so maybe it's imagination. Maybe he was like, I'm gonna give you all the ideas you want now, says the god of dreams. You want ideas? Okay. And then I don't know if I'm spoiling this whole episode. Like, I would stop the video now and go watch it if you're interested. I should have said that earlier, but like, I really like that episode. I really like the whole show, actually. And so this young author, then he can't speak about or think about anything else except all of the ideas he could write, and they start coming extremely fast to where he basically goes into psychosis and has a mental breakdown. Like, he wants to write down ideas so fast that his hands literally, he doesn't have paper. He doesn't have something to write all the ideas down, that he starts like scratching it with his fingers into the wall and comes all bloody and everything. He has to go to the hospital. He literally had to tell someone else to go release Calliope immediately because of what was but yeah, I don't know. I hope that was a message for me, that there are people that are having lots of nightmares for trying to restrict certain people just so they can stick a straw on them and suck on them for ideas. It's despicable. And I don't know. I'm really tired of it myself. Me going through it, because I don't feel special. I really don't. But then when I try and do something creative, there's just so much chaos and noise around me. And then I get pains on all my body, like chakras and everything. And or even get hurt and stuff. Like, I'll get physically hurt for just trying to do things like create jewelry and stuff. I gave myself third-degree burns, I think, yesterday. That was also out of like my own, was it called, negligence or kind of stupidity, but you know, I just, and some of the things people create from capturing and keeping muses hostage, some of it is fantastic, some of it is great, some of it is really just, that's what she came up with. Like, I guess I'll call out Steam right now. I literally wrote on my Steam profile, all of my destiny and abundance and prosperity and energy, creativity, and ideas, I collect them. Anything that was taken from me or stolen from me. Literally a day or two later, they come out with an event sale. It's still going on right now. Mid-July 2025. And like literally one of the free shop items, because they give free shop items. If you play video games, you would know. On the PC, you would know. And it's like it's an animated sticker of someone packaging up a box and then passing it. That's what Satanists and Freemasons, that's what their world revolves around. Containing and packaging up energy and delivering it somewhere. I still don't understand how they do it. Well, was this even a reading, or is this just me talking about one episode? I mean, that episode, because the Yay Publishing House, which is supposed to be like a writer's house. What else did they say? Pisces is about the unconscious. It is about dreams, actually, Pisces. But yeah, it was weird too, because in the episode Calliope, she like called out to the Fates, and the Fates came, and they're like, "We can't do nothing." So I'm just like, what? The Fates can't even do anything?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I burped so much, or was trying to hold back burps so much in the last reading. My tummy hurt so. As soon as I started drawing today, my tummy started hurting so much. It's just because people are like, no, you can't create anything. Give me that solar plexus. Give me that sacral. I'm just like, what are you doing with it? What are you actually doing with it? You're just hoarding it for nothing. It's so weird that I just feel how angry people get when I create things or when I'm happy. And I can feel how happy people are when I react negatively to things or snap or something. And just the last month, I've just been like, am I even supposed to be a tarot reader? I don't know. They've really been kind of getting into my psyche, possibly, and trying to make me doubt that I'm supposed to be a tarot reader. But the fact that they're going to hit my sacral and my solar and my throat and my third eye and my crown all for me just doing one tarot reading, yeah, maybe I am supposed to be a tarot reader. Because I have that much adversity for just doing that. Maybe I am supposed to be one. But I don't know. What else do we have here? Zeta. Isn't that a Greek letter, Zeta? That was the first Greek letter of a fraternity, sorority I almost joined in college. It was Asian. It could be some sort of Asian fraternity. Asian secret society, Asian gang, perhaps. What else goodies? Is that what that girl's name is? That's old. Isn't there a show or a movie called Xenon? And it was about not an alien girl, but it was like in the future and they lived on a spaceship, I think. It's kind of like Star Trek ish. Okay, well, now I want to look it up. So hopefully my computer's been crashing when I turn it on Wi-Fi recently because of a certain pathetic person nearby me that's a hacker. But hopefully my recording continues. So we're gonna look Xenon show. Girl of the 21st century. Oh, Raven was in it. Is that weird that my name's Kristen and the girl's first name is Kristen? It's not. It's kind of weird. Krager. Something about Krager from Archer also. He's a mad scientist that is not very ethical. Slightly, is it called sociopathic? The Xenon show. In the year 2049 AD. Yo, they live on us. Oh, God. That'd be freaking beautiful if we were like living on space stations by that time. That's what they predicted. When did this show come out? Only like 10 years ago. She is judged to be incorrigible and punished to be exiled to the worst place imaginable, the planet Earth. That is the plot. After several painful weeks of adjustment to her new surroundings, Xenon enlists the aid of her earthbound pals to return to her real home with evidence that the respectable Mr. Wyndham is up to no good. I mean, I had feelings that there are people at the, what is it called? The Galactic Federation, that there are certain beings that have infiltrated the ranks that are not well intentioned. I have gone vibes about that. I mean, Rick and Morty kind of speaks about that. And how they don't always have everyone's best interests in mind. Though I believe the Galactic Federation have a lot of people's best interests in mind. There's some trivia here. That's interesting. That's what Xenon's about. It's literally kind of about, I mean, they're still humans, but it's kind of Starseedy that choose exiled to Earth. I mean, Starseeds chose to reincarnate on Earth to help Earth, but it's interesting. Supernova Girl. January 29, 1999. Aquarius. Okay. Well, there's that. Well, now that I'm looking up stuff, what does Zeta mean? Zeta. There's a Zeta stock. It is the value of 7. But there's also Zeta stock. Something about Zeta. That's weird. Zeta Tau Alpha is the first fraternity to pop up, and T was already there. I don't know, Zeta Tau. It's a national women's fraternity that aims to intensify friendship, foster a spirit of love, and build pure, nobler women. I don't know. Yeah, it could be something about a sorority. I don't know. There's something about a group of girls that are a bunch of daddy girls, or the type of girls that like to call their man daddy. That's just what I'm around. I hope my typing's not too loud. I'm sorry. Zenith total delay. What does that mean? Ground-based global navigational satellite system techniques. Atmospheric monitoring. Enabling the retrieval of zenith total. Performance of spatial interpolation methods. I don't know. feel like I'm not right on the money with this one, but it's got to have something to do with them manipulating our weather or monitoring us from satellites. I just don't really know what. How does that have anything to do with a sorority also? Bloody. Adobe. Oh, no. But dumb. Isn't that supposed to be like a conspiracy theory thing? Dumb. I'm pretty sure. But I won't. I thought it wasn't gonna come up. That's what dumb stands for. I don't know if I want to say that on YouTube. I didn't think that would show up on Google, honestly. It's about the children. There's a chapter in my city. Oh my gosh, for that sorority. Interesting. No, I had. Probably not. I don't want to call them out specifically. I don't even know if they do anything with kids, but like there's something about just people putting on events saying it's for kids or something, but it has some sort of connection with dumb stuff. Or I don't know. Wish my psychic abilities were more there so I can just like freaking see it. But yeah, Zeta Tau Alpha or Zeta Bank. Ooh, they got seemingly a lot of chapters. Sorry for such a long pause. Mob mentality. What more about Zeta? Talk. I don't know. I did think TikTok at first, but it could be something else. Theory of knowledge. International Bachelorette Diploma Program. Yeah. I don't know. I'm having long, big pauses now in this video, so I might stop. I don't know if I can pause my recording with OBS the way I set it up right now, so I'll just have to do a different video. IP, HR, Herp. Oh. Frick, man, I don't know. IHS, International Headache Society. International Hotel School. I just want to throw things out there, but I'm getting some messages about, because I got herps and HR and IP, and I don't. I just feel like there's some sort of traffic, possibly around one of those companies that have Zeta in its name. I don't really want to point fingers at any sort of one. Maybe I should pull my pendulum out. But I don't know. There's something connected to the dumbs, the tunnels. Yeah, no, that sorority seems iffy to me because when I went on their shop, like the first thing they had on there were strawberry lip balm and like energy vampires. Love strawberries. And for some reason, like Destiny Swappers also like are obsessed with the color blue for some reason, and I don't understand why. And their logo's a blue crown. But again, I don't want to call people out. This is a really random reading, and it was way too long for how random it was. But yeah, whatever. At least I'm posting things. Thank you, all of my subscribers and viewers and adversaries. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.